Hon'Ble God gives the date, but for the Mehta is not registered. I pray.
Even though 11, it may be good, my lord. It may be call out, my lord. I requested for time, my lord, but it may be call out.
Serial number 96. I already, even people long back, it is writing a file note also. So I am not now appealing on behalf of the. Already, yes, he is contemplating also there for sure.
Very fine, pass the next.
What's it? Number 1. No, my face.
But different department is there is a query. I don't understand why.
I love it.
सिलमट्टी उसे एमबी गांधी उसे एयर लाखिया उस खुशबू भी गांधी
Possible. Very possible. खुशबू मलका ने हमें लाभा प्रोत्साहन दिया तो हमारी भूल देखिए हमें उदाहरण जैसे कि मैं दुनिया तरीके मौका आपको हर दूसरा और कंडीशन को काटे
जैसे
सबसे बड़ी शक्ति पर कोई नारी बेटी आपकी जरूरत
એમ કહેતા હતા તો દલિત
સંભળાયા પછી જ્યારે મેં મારું માઇન્ડ ડિસ્ક્લોઝ કર્યું હોય તો પછી જતા રહે વાત સાચી તમે જાણ વધી કરી કે જાણ તમારી તમારા વકીલ સાહેબ જુનિયર હતા એટલે આપ્યો બીજા તમે એમ કહો છો કે વકીલ બદલવા છે કોણ છે તમારા નવા વકીલ ક્યારે વાત કરશો ક્યારે અમે આવ્યા નથી આજે તો કેમ ખબર જ પડે જાણી નહોતી પેલા પણ જાણવું અને બોલ કર્યું ત્યારે ખબર અવકાશ પાડી રાખવું ટાઈમ આપવો કેવું પડે બધી વસ્તુ મિસયુઝ ના થાય અવતાર મળીએ અંદર ખુશ્બુબેન તો મોટ જ રહેશે વકીલ ચેન્જ નહીં થાય તમારે ખુદી જે વકીલ હશે એ આઈને આરજી કરવા કરી જશે તો હું કામ જઈશ આરજી કરી જશે તમારે કોઈ વકીલ હોય તમે કહેજો કે આને આરજી કરી જાય ખુશ્બુબેન અને રીતાબેન રેકોર્ડ કરે છે તમારા સંતોષ મળે તમને ત્યાં જે તમારા વકીલ રોકવા છે તમે લેતા હોય છે સાંભળી લેજો મંગળવાર પછી હું ટાઈમ નહીં આજ જે છે એમાં તમને સમજ પડે છે it will be on the top of પહેલી જ માટે તમારે મંગળવારે અગિયાર પર આઉટ થશે બરાબર તમારા બેના નામ અને તમે કયા પસકાર છો એ વિશે બધી કરે પછી રોકવાના હોય સત્વરે રોકી લે
Mr. Vayek Dhawan, Mr. Vyas Lakhan, Mr. A.R. Thakur, Mr. Jayam Thakur.
I am Mr. Rawai. I am ready, but Mr. Jai
recollect their civil application and it is granted by the registry. And that law because
wrong whatever.
yeah, that's
the issue.
Yes, issue is that Nagarpalika has filed suit for the reason that respondent number 1, for whom Mr. Jai Thakkar is appearing, he has encroached the land of the government and had constructed certain walls, against which the suit was referred to stop the construction to restrain him from constructing the walls. That is the issue. And respond number 2 and 3 are concerned. They are the subsequent purchaser. As per alleged by them, they were not joined as a party in the suit. Neither they were joined as party in the appeal. They have preferred the application for joining party before this honorable court in 2003, which was allowed by the registry. That is the issue. But I
The suit is dismissed by the trial court.
suit is dismissed and appeal court confirmed.
But they have not proved that title to municipality. They are paid that next week.
You will be giving it.
Yes, sir, because I requested my counterpart to send me the letter addressing that we don't have to press it. So you have to suggested on that petition that I.
You will obtain that.
Yes, sir, please.
Still number 4. Mr. Mehul chart.
State was to take inspection. This is about where the Nagarpalika, even the some small plot for the purpose of putting up a cabin. While this resolution was passed by the Nagarpalika. Thereafter, the collector under section 250 suspended that resolution. Therefore, the notice was issued for vacating. I filed the suit. I succeeded before the trial court. The state challenged that order before the appellate court. There subsequent events have taken place. In 97, another resolution passed by the Nagarpalika. Yeah.
Hello, it's not accurate, but
It is your resolution.
it is our resolution, but we are abide by the government order because collector, my one is resolution, the first resolution whereby the initial that was what happened during pendency, I mean, after pendency of the appeal and after the suit, when the suit is declared in another resolution was passed by the party, giving him adjoining land.
Yes,
So now he is positing 2
two lands, construction, the plans were approved, construction has been made, a shopping center has been made on that land now. Nagarpalika and given the shop to various persons. So far as that small portion of land discussion was allotted to me. After approving the on the land which is yes, actually surrounding land, it's not a same plot.
So you are in that building.
Yes, I am in that building 97 by way of press resolution, another resolution.
First time the land was granted.
Each from the big chunk of land, parcel of land, a small portion was given to me and another for the purpose of putting up a cabin for the purpose of business.
But that resolution
This was set aside by the collector, not suspended under section 250. I filed a suit, succeeded in the suit. The state challenged that order before the appellate court. Pending that, during pendency of that, this Nagarpalika passed another resolution granting further land adjoining to the putting up the construction of the shop, because now they have constructed shopping centers surrounding area and one complex has been made. I have been the plans have been approved. According to the plan, I have put up my construction. The plots. Now I am running that shop since 1982. Additional in 97.
Miss Nidhi Vyas is appearing. Miss Nidhi Vyas is appearing. Officer is present, madam. If it can be kept at 2:30. Please.
Number 5. Mr. Mehul
Here I have received instruction to withdraw, but I have asked for the written copy from his coming our.
Number 6. Mr. YHS. Mr. Zubina Perda.
You are an operator with the product that ready to accept the amount which is I'm waiting for it.
Number 7, government figure. DF, Mr. Yatin Soni.
This matter, Mr. Jadeja appears. But he has been allotted another court match for today. Please, no.
Saturday.
For entire, he may be free by 2:30 if it can be kept back, if other side is convenient, or my lords may keep it next week.
Just for Mr. Abhinay,
Sir, I'm
Mr. Dear,
I'm appearing. He's my senior.
I know.
Yeah. No, only a very small point. The suit was filed for declaration and declaration that the government has so appointed me in the cadre of feeder, but they have placed me in my pay scale of 260 instead of 350. My juniors were promoted and they are getting 350 rupees. As per the, if Lordship is aware that the 73 GR, that if any workman in your daily wages, if you have completed 5 years, then they will be absorbed as in the same position. So while discharging duty as a workman, I was in a grade 1 feeder. So I was required to appointed in the same position, my lord. But instead of grade 1 feeder, I was appointed ordinary feeder. So my all juniors who are admittedly, my lord, all juniors, they are getting 350 rupees. I was getting 260 rupees pay scale. But now, my lord, issue is now the issue is not frame, my lord. This one thing. The trial court, because it was a time when the such suit was maintainable, court was deciding. The trial court has not framed any issue so far. The civil court jurisdiction. The position is now all, we are 83 years. Well, I am 83 years old. That back, my lord. One is expired, as are brought on record. When the grandson has approached me that my grandfather is about, we don't know when to what period he may survive. This is the position. Now this was the position of time.
One expired.
One expired.
Still alive. What if your second is allowed? What if? So like you completed your service.
Second appeal is allowed provided is a concurrent finding of one. Yes, sir, yes.
What if?
Sir, they have to face the consequence, whatever the face. My lord, so he may not get back the difference of the salary. That is the point, my lord. The only now is
Whether in the second appeal they are offering stay.
because of no, there is no stay, but they are government. They are government. Perhaps, my lord, I am not aware whether stay. No, it's not executed. That's why.
There is no stay.
But then it was not executed because my lordship is aware that when the appeal is pending, appeal is admitted, the trial courts are not permitting to execute anything. Even just my lord, I'm. So that is the reason why it is required to be decided by this court. Only thing is, my lord, that 35 years is already over. Now, suppose if the ultimately court come to conclusion, jurisdiction is not that, there a Supreme Court judgment is there, that such type of the dispute is required to be raised initially, not subsequently after.
Silumbre, Miss Megha Jani, Mr. Vikram J. Thakur.
Long history of litigation. Briefly speaking, there are three parties who are involved. One is Jairaj Bhai. One is Jayant Mali, who is the appellant before your lordship. One is Jairaj Bhai. Second is Jayant Mali, who is my client. And third person is one Chhagan Kalu. Actually, the litigation dates back to 1964. In 1964, this suit land, which is about 20 acres of land, the Mamlatdar came to the conclusion that since the owner, which is this Jairaj Bhai, he is in arrears of land revenue, it should be auctioned. I'll just briefly narrate the controversy because of the long history. Then in 69, auction took place. After 64, the Mamlatdar said that he was in arrears of land revenue, Tagavi Baki che, and it should be auctioned. The auction happened in 69. Lordship can start with the date of 1969. Auction was held. And Chhagan Kalu was declared to be the highest bidder. He paid the purchase price. Necessary mutation was made. About 9 months after that, Jairaj challenged the auction. There is a long, I'll just briefly narrate this is just the beginning. There are multiple litigations which has happened between the parties. So, sir, this Jairaj Bhai then challenged it. By way of, no, he challenged it in revenue proceedings. He challenged it before the collector because it was a Mamlatdar's order. So he challenged it before the collector. Collector rejected it as time barred because I think there was a time frame that if anyone, an auction once confirmed, it cannot be, it has to be challenged within 30 days. Collector rejected it. Which order was challenged before SSRD? SSRD remanded. Then the collector decided since SSRD remanded it, that order was challenged in special CA before this honorable court in 1972. Against the remand order. And there, this honorable court directed SSRD to consider other issues. SSR, I'll take my lord to that. Lordship, SSRD's order is of 28th October 1977. After remand, the final order of SSRD was in October 1977, where he set aside the auction on the ground that it was not published as required. After the High Court's order, after High Court said that you did decide. The order of this honorable court? Yes, the order of SSRD is 28th October 1977. And that order was then challenged. Auction quashed. The order of SSRD was then challenged by way of a suit. By auction purchase, that it was challenged by way of a suit, which was regular civil suit number 110 of 1978. Which was decreed and the order of SSRD was set aside. The appellate, yes, I'm so sorry. 12th September 83, the suit was decreed. 83. Suit was decreed, auction was, the order of SSRD was set aside, which order came to be upheld by the first appellate court on 22nd of November 1991. Against which second appeal was preferred. Second appeal number,
251 of 90.
I'm grateful, please, Your Lordship. 251 of 1991. Lordship, I'll just come to that in a little later. In between, there is one chronology. So let me finish that. Sir, while this was pending, while the second appeal was pending, this Chhagan Kalu, who was the appellant, who was the respondent, pending second appeal, the land was sold by the auction purchaser to my client, who is the appellant before Your Lordship. There is a registered sale deed. If this sale deed happens in 1995, 12th September 1995 is the sale deed. And 2 months before that, on 7th July 1995, is the agreement between, well, I'll just give that date, sir. This the original owner, his legal heirs, that is the Jairaj's legal heirs. He on 7/7/95 said that they have no objection if this land is sold, and that they will. So the agreement was that I purchased that land for a sum of some 1,20,000, out of which 60,000 was paid to Chhagan Kalu and 60,000 was paid to Jairaj. And he said that he will withdraw the second appeal. Jairaj, this is what he said. He did not withdraw the second appeal. After saying that, yes, there is an agreement to that effect. If Your Lordship has the paper, he breached that agreement. He didn't do that. So I filed a suit from which this appeal, which is before my Lord, arises. I filed a suit for an injunction that I have been registered. I am an owner by way of a registered sale deed, and he should not disturb my possession. This was filed against the legal heirs of Jairaj Bhai. I filed an application for impleadment, which was rejected on the ground that I was not a party to the proceedings before the lower courts. That agreement very clearly says, mention the lawyer, everyone, that we will withdraw it. He didn't do it. This is what happened. We were in possession. This suit was filed in 1999. 1990, not exactly 99. It was exactly filed. Second appeal came to be dismissed on the ground that SSRD's order cannot be challenged in a suit. One of the second appeal was allowed. I'm sorry, it was decided against me. I'm so sorry. Second appeal was allowed on the ground, and the decisions of the concurrent findings were set aside on the ground that SSRD's order could not have been challenged in the suit. And there are other issues which say that this Jairaj Bhai, he is the original owner. Jairaj Bhai. Second is Jayant Mali, who is my client, appellant before Your Lordship. And third is Chhagan Kalu, auction purchaser. However, while allowing the appeal,
suit filed by him.
First suit
110.
110 filed by Chhagan Kalu. Auction purchase. Yes.
Challenging the SSRD's order.
SSRD's order.
By which the SSRD court and the auction.
Auction, yes.
He won there.
He succeeded. He succeeded before the first appellate court also. No, that's the Jairaj Bhai filed an appeal. State has not challenged the auction. Filed the second appeal, which was allowed. That was allowed recently in 2018. I learned and definitely will have an order.
Yes, sir. It's reported.
However, while allowing this, and this was allowed, kindly see the issues which the court considered on page 6, para 4. 6, para 4. the questions of law which were framed. The second appeal was admitted by,
Six is not available.
I'm sorry, my lord. Agar pacha, but it's on both sides. Para 4,
This paper. Okay.
I'm sorry. Para 4.
Yes.
The second appeal was admitted by this court on the following 3 substantial questions of law. Video order dated 14th September 92. Whether courts below had erred in holding that if permission is given by the collector under Form K, prescribed under Rule 54 of Bombay Land Revenue Rules, to occupy the land, revisional jurisdiction under Section 211 of Bombay Land Revenue Code cannot be exercised and state has to file civil suit. So this civil suit was filed on this premise. Second, whether permission granted under Form K to occupy the land is covered by decision reported in AIR 1953 Bombay, page 300. And the third question, whether in the facts and circumstances of the case, civil court is competent and whether civil court has jurisdiction to set aside order passed by the special secretary under Section 211 of Bombay Land Revenue Code, more particularly of a judgment. The Honorable Court answered all the issues naturally in favor of the appellant. The first issue was answered in affirmative, saying that the courts had erred in saying that the state has to file a suit. Second was also answered in negative, and the third, court said the civil court will not have jurisdiction.
Proceedings for cancellation of sale.
No, no proceedings for cancellation of sale.
You are registered sale.
I am the registered sale deed
From
owner.
auction purpose. Okay?
From, yes, but I am the registered. And kindly see last paragraph.
You are for
Original owner.
I never know.
Who has not been in, whose land was auctioned way back in 69.
Before the agreement to sell, before the registered sale is entered,
Yes,
2 months prior, that
yes.
agreement was among all 3.
Amongst
Can I complete the
everyone was there.
sequence?
Lord, sir, the agreement paper, RNP, Manga. Sir, the agreement, which was, it is mentioned as Pahonch and a Karar Khat, both. What he says is, if I may just read it aloud. Athi hu Koli Mavji Jivraj, Gujarnar Koli Jivraj na Varasdaro na
Why
Pav.
have you not carried that order of not issuing in secondary?
Sir, it was
Was it not a?
it was not carried. It was not carried.
Title flow to him?
It was, but I had a registered sale deed in my favor, which was not under challenge. So ordinary,
The suit was not
correct.
for that.
Suit was,
Time the suit was filed, you were not in the picture.
I was also, the court said you were not a party before the trial court, not a party before the first appellate court. I will not join you here.
You are doing the pendants of second appeal.
This agreement happened. He said, Lordship will say, and there is a registered sale deed. He has not taken, yes, even if it was in violation of status quo, he has not taken any proceedings under 13 and 2A, which shows his agreement. In fact, that is a point which I would agitate in my favor. So one more chronology I need to complete in this complicated maze. While allowing the appeal, this honorable court kept it open for us to challenge the order of SSRD in appropriate proceedings. Lordship may see the last paragraph.
Now, whether you have challenged.
I have challenged second appeal order. I have not challenged. I'll just tell. I have challenged the order of SSRD by way of a special CA, which is pending before this honorable court of 77.
That cannot be done.
It can certainly be. Kindly see the order. The liberty is granted. Kindly see the last paragraph of the order of second
Two
appeal.
things you could have done substantively. Challenge your application, rejecting the application for implement. And if at all, thereafter, you to appeal this second
Kindly-
order, you have.
Kindly see the second appeal order. It was a consider because what I'll just explain why we didn't do that. Paragraph 16 be seen, sir. Both the courts below, while setting aside the impugned order passed by SSRD, have confirmed the auction proceedings by holding that there was no illegality or irregularity in the said proceedings. The court is not inclined to go into the merits of the said issue as to whether the said auction proceedings were legal or valid or not, as the court is of the opinion that the courts below have committed an error in assuming the jurisdiction to entertain the suit challenging the order passed by the SSRD pursuant to the direction given by the High Court. Suffice is to say that the judgments and decrees passed by the courts below being erroneous and without jurisdiction, they deserve to be set aside. It is needless to say that the court having held that the courts below had no jurisdiction to entertain the suit, the respondent's plaintiff shall be at liberty to challenge the order passed by SSRD by filing appropriate proceedings as may be permissible in law. And I have auction purchaser as well as us, we have filed a joint special civil, auction purchasers are also very much there. That special civil application is before this honorable
So
court.
now you win in the petition. You will say that the second appeal will go.
Sir, two things will happen. Two things will
It
happen.
would be about that only.
If I,
If the special civil application is allowed.
this will go. This will become infructuous because I might still, sir, why I am saying, sir, I would still have to file it to get possession. Even if, for example,
If you are special civil appeal allowed,
yes, your lord.
which we virtually satisfied this second appeal. That is not.
Sir, no, why? No, this second appeal does not say anything on merits. Nothing.
Ultimately it confirms.
No, it doesn't. In fact, it makes it clear. I mean, I'm not taking your lordship's time, but it says that the court has not examined validity. It is only on jurisdiction, and that is why it's